Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat mga kababayan. At eto nga mga karibyo natin, shock sila lahat. Nako, Congressman Toby Chanco kumanta. Aba, eto pong sinugutan na misleading ang bayot. Nako, yan mga karibyo natin. Patungkol po riyan ang ating alamin mga kababayan sa video ito. Pero bago po natin simulan yan, palike naman po ng video ito. Malaking tulong po yan. Maraming salamat po. At eto na nga mga kababayan, simulan na po natin to. Kong Toby, pasok ka.
No? Nasa 30 plus billion. Kasi dapat natin malaman kung paano ginastos yung budget ng House. Nagpropose po ang House ng insertion na mas malaki pa doon sa original budget.
I would like to reiterate that this is not an insertion. This was deliberated in the plenary.
Dapat po ipresenta po yung budget ng House of Representatives. Kung wala po tayong tinatago.
We are one with you, Representative Chanco, in
Ma'am, you're one with
pushing
me,
for
but you are just
transparency.
you're circling around the question. So I want to know bakit ayaw natin i-pre-plenary yung budget ng House. Nag-present po yung ating economic team, ang kanilang plans and programs at yung mga nagawa nila for the past. Pero nakita ko po yung schedule ng ating budget briefings sa pre-plenary. Wala po doon, hindi po nakaschedule yung House of Representatives. So is there a law that exempts the House of Representatives from presenting the budget to our colleagues before it goes into plenary?
In previous years po, if I may respond to Representative Tiangco, in previous years po, there are certain agencies who do not have pre-plenary hearings. They go straight to plenary. So it's not just the House of Representatives or Congress of the Philippines in general.
Yung tinatanong kasi yung Congress, no, yung House of Representatives, wag mo nang i-divert sa another agency. Sagutin nyo yung direktang tanong ni Congressman Toby Chanco. Yun po di ba?
There's also actually SUCs. There are no pre-plenary.
Wag na nga, wag mo nang i-enumerate lahat ng yan. Ang gustong malaman ng taong bayan, yung House of Representatives, di ba?
Deliberations, even the other OEOs, the other executive offices po, hindi na po natin isinasalang sa pre-plenary budget hearings.
Ay, hindi nasagot yung tanong hindi nasagot.
Pero po, Madam Chair,
siya,
ang laki po ng budget ng House of Representatives, no? Nasa 30 plus billion. Halos kasing laki lang siya ng DOST. So bakit hindi po natin siya idaan sa pre-plenary hearings? Kasi dapat natin malaman kung paano ginastos yung budget ng House noong 2025, paano ginagastos yung 2026, at ano po yung basihan ng 2027 budget proposal. At kadalasan, nagpropose po ang House ng insertion na mas malaki pa doon sa original budget. Just like 2026, no? 16 billion lang po ang NEP natin, pero ang total budget is 35 billion. So mas malaki pa. Tapos hindi man pre-present. Paano po kami magtatanong sa plenary kung hindi naman pre-present po sa budget briefing yung mga pinagkagastusan? So I would like to request, kung wala namang legal exemption o constitutional provisions that exempt the House of Representatives, we must go through exactly the same process as other departments. Dapat po ipresenta po yung budget ng House of Representatives kung wala po tayong tinatago.
Definitely po, Kong Toby, definitely wala po tayong tinatago. As was the case last year, when the budget of the House was presented during plenary, tinayuan po ng isa po sa ating mga vice chairpersons, si Vice Chair Maricar Zamora, tinayuan niya po yung budget ng Congress of the Philippines, and we opened the deliberations on that. But if the request of the Honorable Chanco is to do a pre-plenary for Congress, we will submit that to the for consideration of the House leadership, because usually naman po it's something like it's not just the Congress of the Philippines budget. As I mentioned before, there are a lot of OEOs na other executive offices na hindi na po natin dinadaan sa
Pinapalusot lang. Ano ngayon kung marami? Kayo ang nagbabudget Dapat kung sino yung nagbabudget, di ba? Kayo ang mamuno, di ba? Kayo ang maging modelo, di ba? Sa mga ganyang usapin. Dahil kayo nga po itong madaldal dyan Dapat ipakita nyo kung paano nyo binabudget para yung ibang mga agency, no? Ay gayahin kayo. O ay ganito ang pala ang pagbabudget Napupunta pala dito sa kabundukan, napupunta sa maleta pala. Diba? At least malaman ng taong bayan, o at least malalaman ng taong bayan kung saan napupunta yung pera na ng taong bayan, di ba? Oh, hindi nyo naman pera yan eh. Hindi nyo pera yan, kaya kailangan kayong mag-deliberate pa rin to para mapaalam sa taong bayan kung saan napupunta ang bilyon-bilyon na budget ng House of Representatives.
Plenary. So we will definitely submit that for the consideration of the House leadership.
Madam Chairman, why do we have to submit it? This is about transparency. This is about the budget of the House. May question na nga kung bakit MOOE natin by liquid by certification. So bakit hindi natin ipakita kung paano ginastos? Yan lang naman ang tanong eh. Yes
Again,
or no?
Takot nga.
Yes po. We are one with you, Representative Chanco, in
Ma'am, you're one with
pushing
me,
for
but you are just
transparency.
you're circling around the question. So
Correct.
I want to know bakit ayaw natin i-pre-plenary yung budget ng House of Representatives.
Pakisagot.
Kong Toby, just to be very clear, we are not saying no. We are saying that this is not a decision that I can make right now. That is subject to the
Ikaw ang appropriation,
consideration of the House leadership. So again po, I am not saying no. Again, we've done so many reforms to promote transparency. We've done the BARC, bukas na po lahat ng
Transparency. Oo. You done lot of reforms for transparency, pero ang transparency applicable lang kay BP Sara. Sa inyo hindi. Di ba? Kasi palagi si BP Sara ang sinasabihan yung you should be accountable, you should be transparent. Pero kayong mga hinayo pa kayo sa mga sarili nyo, hindi nyo naman ginagawa.
mga amyenda, pinapakita po natin line by line, not just in the
Line
House,
by line?
in the level of the House of Representatives, but even at the level of the Bicameral Conference Committee, pinapakita na rin po natin lahat ng amendments. So, again, if this is a push towards transparency, most definitely po, we will support this, but this is not a decision that we can make at the moment. This needs to be submitted for the consideration of the House leadership.
So ayan mga kabayan, kailangan pag-desisyonan pa ni Sandro Marcos, ni Bogie D. Anong si Sandro Marcos? Pwede rin, di ba? Pwede rin yung inaalala nila si Sandro Marcos, mga kabayan.
Madam Chair, you're not saying no, but you're not saying yes also. Di ba? Ano bang problema? What is the problem? Why don't we ask the House leadership? Nandyan man si Speaker, nandyan man si Madjo. Ba't di lang natin tanongin?
Again po, I am unable to say yes or no to that question because it is not my
Tawa-tawa
decision
lang
to
yung
make.
upak.
I would have to, again, submit this for the deliberation of the House leadership. And we will rest assured po what the assurance that I can give. If it was within my jurisdiction, I would have been able to decide right here and now.
Disappointed tayo dito.
But please give us some time to submit this for
Give
the
us some
decision
time.
and deliberation of
Wala.
the House leadership.
Give us some time daw, mga ilang oras, ilang panahon pa ba ang ibibigay sa inyo? Patapos na nga yung mga termino ninyo. Give us some times para limasin muna yung kaban ng bayan. Ganun ba? Bago pa ninyo buksan yung House of Representatives. Diba? Parang ganun ang datingan, mga kabayan. Okay, give us some time. Para limasin yung kaban ng bayan. Tapos pag-usapan natin to. Aray ko.
Leadership.
But that is no assurance at all. 2025, ang NEP po natin, 16 billion. Nag-insert po ng 17 billion ng House. Naging 35 billion yung budget. 2026, ganun din. 17 billion ang NEP, 27 billion ang DAA. So, ibig sabihin, nag-insert ulit ng 10 billion. Tapos, ayaw natin dumaan sa pre-plenary. So, anong problema?
Kong Toby, I would like to reiterate that this is not an insertion. This was deliberated in the plenary. Although there was no pre-plenary for the budget of the Congress of the Philippines, the deliberations on the budget of the Congress of the Philippines was opened up during the plenary. All members were given the opportunity to propound questions to the budget sponsor last year. So although there were no pre-plenaries for the Congress of the Philippines in the past budget hearings, meron pong pagkakataon ang lahat po ng mga miyembro na suriin yung budget ng Congress of the Philippines pagdating po ng plenary deliberation. So if again the request is to have a pre-plenary for the Congress of the Philippines budget for this year, I will most definitely po, the assurance that I can give at the moment is that I will submit it to the wisdom of the House leadership.
Kung ganun pala, pwede naman palang sa plenary lang magtanong, bakit pa natin sila pinadadaan sa pre-plenary? Tapos tayo, ayaw natin idaan yung sarili natin sa pre-plenary. Pwede naman pala, di ba? Kung yun ang sagot niyo, kasi last year, ganun, yung House hindi dumaan sa pre-plenary, tapos silagot lahat ng tanong sa plenary. Bakit lahat ng departamento pinadadaan natin tapos tayo hindi? Anong pagkakaiba?
Madam Chair, point of order.
Go ahead, Par. Before I respond, yes,
My good
Representative
friend
Tony
Toby
Albano.
Chanco is talking about our pre-plenary actions that we can take up amongst ourselves and not waste time with a lot of members who are ready to talk and debate issues regarding the DBCC.
Naku, tay kalante ka lang, waste of time. Nakaring ako ng waste of time eh. So, ibig sabihin ba itong pinapakiusap ni Kong Toby Chanco ay waste of time? Pinayupak na yan mga kabayan. Bilyones po ang pinag-uusapan dito. Waste of time? Ha? Hindi nyo mga pera yan, alalahanin nyo. Kaya kahit umabot pa tayo ng ilang dekada, mga kabayan, magpapag-usapan lang ito. Diba? For example lang, hindi magsasawa ang taong bayan. Bakit? Malalaman namin eh. Malalaman namin kung saan napupunta bawat isang sentimo na ibinabayad naming tax. Di ba? Tapos sasabihin nyo, waste of time. Teka lang, waste of time ba yun mga kababayan? Kung yung kay BP Sara 125 million, hindi nyo sinabing waste of time eh. Dito, magkano yung sinabi kanina? 30 billion? Waste of time sa kanila. Yung trillion, waste of time din. Eto, may papakita kong picture mga kababayan. Teka lang teka lang. Ano yun? Teka lang ano ko muna mga kababayan. Nandito kasi yun eh. Gusto ko lang ipakita sa inyo na ganito ang nangyayari sa ating bansa. Grabe po, waste of time daw. Teka lang, eto kung waste of time ba ito. Gusto ko lang pong ipakita sa inyo itong picture na ito mga kababayan. Kasi ang hirap paniwalaan na waste of time daw eh, no? Tapos ito si Abante, share din natin, no? Ito muna. Saan yun? Ito pong picture na ito, mga karibin natin. Ayan, no? Waste of time po ba yan? Ito po yung sinasabing waste of time. Dito sa kay Marcos, yan, si Marcos mga kabayan. Sabi ng COA, you're okay. Pero tingnan nyo yung confidential fund ni Marcos, 4.5 billion. Okay sa kanya tingnan nyo. Sabi ng COA, yes, okay. You're okay, di ba? Pagdating dito kay Vice President Sara Duterte, yan yung babae, okay? 612 million confidential fund. Sabi ng COA, liquidate mo yan. Diba? I-liquidate mo daw yan. Yan mga kabayan, yan po ang mukha natin ngayon, di ba? Kapag malaki ang pondo, lusot. No investigation, no liquidation, no? Wala nang kuskus balungos, di ba? Dire-diretso na sa paggastos. Pero kapag maliit po tulad ni BP Sara ang budget, kailangan i-liquidate mo yan, sabi ng COA. Di ba? Nayupak na yan. Talagang pinagtutulungan nyo ngayon si BP Sara. Anyway, ito pa pong si Abante mga kababayan. Gusto ko lang pong iparinig sa inyo
Ayaw niya na yung bahay.
Teka lang mukhang naluloko na kasi ito eh.
Pati ang Diyos nagagalit na rito.
Inaalaw
niya na yung bahay. Baha na sa buong Luzon. Anong ginagawa ng ating Vice President?
Ay gagi, Vice President ang hinanap mga kababayan. Bakit? Wala na bang presidente? Unable to unable na ba yung presidente? Disabled na ba yung presidente at hinahanap mo yung vice president tuwing bagyo? Nako. Ang hanapin mo yung mga sangkot sa flood control dahil kayo naman ang nagnakaw. Bakit si BP Sara ang hahanapin mo kayo naman ang nagnakaw? Di ba? Mga nayupak na yan. Ngayong baha si BP Sara ang hahanapin nyo. Nung nagnanakaw kayo ng milyon-milyon, ng bilyon-bilyon na umabot sa trilyon, sinabi mo nyo bang, BP Sara, dahil ikaw naman ay, ito para sa'yo. Hindi nyo naman, di ba? Hindi nyo pinalusot yung budget niya, di ba? Nung nakaraang budget deliberation ng yung proposed budget ng OBP, binawasan nyo pa. Tapos ngayong may bagyo, may flood, may baha, hahanapin nyo si BP Sara, ay nayo pa kayo. Di ba? Kayong mga nakatanggap ng maleta dahil sa flood control, kayo dapat ang hanapin, hindi si BP Sara. Di ba? Mga kabayan, mga ob lang ang maniniwala dito kay Abante, mga karibin natin. Anyway, eto, patuloy po natin to.
No,
Pasensya na
with
po.
respect to my good friend Toby Tiangco, the list is so long
Tumatawa
that I
pa.
don't even know if I can ask questions primarily on the national and local concerns later on with our friends who have prepared this. And this has been an ongoing practice to have the DBCC. So if this is a concern, well, my point of order, Madam Chair, is if it is concern about scheduling, maybe we can take this up with the permission of Congressman Toby, with the leadership, and not waste the time of members and also our guests here in plenary. If that is okay, that is a point of order that I'd like to
Okay, if it's a point of order, I will explain and I would like the chair to rule. If it's a point of order, I will not appeal. I'm just saying, kanina po sinabi 11 trillion po ang sinubmit. Binawasan po lahat ng departamento, ginawang hindi po dapat ibawas sa time ko 'yun kasi point of order po 'yan. Hindi po dapat ibawas sa oras ko yung sagot ko sa point of order niya dahil hindi ko po tanong 'yan. Okay. Kanina po sinabi 11 trillion. Binawasan 7 trillion. So kaya natin pinapag-submit ang bawat departamento. Sasabihin nila paano nila ginastos yung pera, nakabuti ba ito sa taong bayan. Yun po ang ginagawa sa pre-plenary. So paano po kami magtatanong dito sa plenaryo kung wala naman presentation ganon? Huhulaan namin kung magkano yung nagastos? Anyway, I would like to request the chair to rule on the point of order. If you think I'm out of order, just say so.
Madam Chair, if I may be allowed
Before I rule on the point of order, I would first like to recognize Deputy Speaker Janet Green.
very quickly, Madam Chair, unang araw po ito ng ating pre-plenary budget deliberations.
Yan naman
And I
si Green.
believe the Honorable Chanco, whom we fully respect, has his point. The Honorable Chair and the Honorable Albano also have their own points. May I recommend, Madam Chair, that instead of ruling on matters that will create animosity, may I be allowed, Madam Chair, to propose the following: that the concern of the Honorable Chanco be referred to the Committee on Appropriations and be deliberated as soon as possible. And second, Madam Chair, if the Honorable Chanco will allow, that we now proceed with the deliberation of the DBCC, notwithstanding the fact that there are unanswered questions that the Committee on Appropriations are very much willing to answer.
Kalimutan yan eh.
Regardless
Yung di ba, na sa appropriations, baka makalimutan pa yan eh sa mga susunod na araw. Dapat nga sagutin na yan dahil nandiyan pa si Kong Chanco, di ba? Baka makalimutan pa yan. Nako.
of the decision of the leadership or whatever, because it's the committee that will respond. So, Madam Chair, if I may,
At
again,
least nalaban natin, no? Na yung budget ng House of Representatives hindi na po dumadaan sa mga ganyang mga deliberation.
to reiterate, wag na po
Or
natin pagdebatihan yan kasi sayang po yung oras. We acknowledge the Honorable Chanco. We also acknowledge the point of the
prepared ourselves to ask our guests. And if it's not relevant to the context of what we are discussing right now, then you have to rule in favor of the motions of the point of order that this is not exactly the forum for the cause of the good friend from Navotas, Congressman Tiangco, and then we can take it up right away if he wants with the leadership.
Mukhang tinamaan yata yung mga buhaya. Mukhang tinamaan yata ni Kong Toby yung mga buhaya.
The Speaker and the Majority Floor Leader and the Chairperson, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Representative Albano. If our honorable colleague, Representative Tiangco, will be amenable to it, rather than ruling on the point of order, as proposed by Deputy Speaker Rin, this is a matter that we can take up within the Executive Committee of the Committee on Appropriations. So again, rather than take it up here during the DBCC, as I assured earlier, I give my assurance that I will raise this to the House leadership for deliberation and decision. And we will get back to you as soon as possible on the matter.
Madam Chair,
Yes,
Yes.
Yes, Representative Erice.
Yes, ang suggestion ko lang po, hindi lang po dapat siguro after deliberating with executive committee, we should deliberate it in the plenary. Kasi po ang question dyan, yung equitability nung resources ng House, whether all
Correct.
all representatives are meron pong kanya-kanyang pakinabang at yung
Yung iba
sa-
mga inutil
ito,
dyan,
sa-
yung mga iba inutil.
sa budget at baka naman po kailangan po talaga equitable. Hindi ko naman po sinasabing equal, equitable yung distribution ng resources. So it's hindi lang po ito concern ng committee, concern po ng buong plenaryo. Salamat po.
Thank you, Representative Erice. Again, we acknowledge the point of the Honorable Erice and the Honorable Tiangco. And again, may I request for your kind indulgence to please give us time to raise it to the House leadership and within the committee on and also for the committee on appropriations to make the appropriate action on the matter. If again, if with the kind indulgence.
Third reading, and I even wrote you regarding this, no? Malaki po yung kontrobersya sa DPWH projects, no? I requested last year nung nag-third reading, I requested the chair na ilabas yung budget per districts at ilabas yung budgets per party list.
Go.
Summarize, para alam natin magkano yung total per district at magkano yung total DPWH per party list at saan pumunta yon. Ngayon lumabas na po yung NEP ng DPWH. I am requesting again na sa NEP pa lang, i-post po natin sa ating website yung budgets per district para makita ng lahat yung mga budget ng DPWH per district at yung budget ng DPWH per party list at saan po ito napunta. Sasabihin ulit, hindi po ito kasama sa DBCC. Pero kailan pa ako magkakaroon ng opportunity? Last year, tinanong ko yan nung third reading. Sumulat ako hanggang ngayon, walang sagot for the 2026. So palampasin na natin yung 2026. 2027, bakit hindi po natin, kung talagang gusto natin ng transparency, bakit hindi natin ipakita magkano ang budget per district, magkano ang budget per party list, at saan po ito napunta.
So mga kababayan, napakaganda po ng point dito ni Kong Toby Tiangco na mga karabin natin. Pero ito, pasadaan din po natin ito mga kababayan. Ito pong siligutan, pasok ka. Kasi parang anong yung natin kanina? Misleading ang bayot mga kababayan, pasok.
Will ask this question again. Yung publiko are very much waiting for an answer. Sino ang nag-utos ng pagmamadali, ng pag-encash, ng checking yan, 125 million sa araw na yan?
Objection, Your Honor. Misleading.
Misleading.
Objection is sustained again, counsel. There is no basis. The pagmamadali did not come from the witness, counsel. It came from your question. She
Your
said
Honor, please.
it went through the regular process of their office. Whether the
Yes.
regular process of their office is that fast or whatever, it's up to her.
Yes, Your Honor, please. I'll now list ang cheque sa inyo.
Objection, Your Honor. Misleading.
Misleading,
There's
Your
no
Honor.
testimony as regards that.
Objection is sustained, counsel. There's no basis for that yet.
I mean, can I ask, what's the basis for them so I can
The court
respond?
already ruled.
The ground for
Miss Navish,
objection, counsel, is misleading.
What's the,
The basis for that question has not yet been laid. The witness did not say anything about informing the bank before the voucher or checks were prepared.
okay, anyways, Your Honor, please, we'll move to the next points. Voucher na iyan, permado ng VP Sara Duterte, Julieta Villadilrey, tsaka Lemuel Ortonio. Tama po ba?
Your Honor, di ko mabasa yung
Can the witness
after
be-
my
Assisting
name.
counsel, kindly
Kung Ortonio
furnish.
po yon.
Kindly furnish Gina a copy of the disbursement voucher.
It's in her possession at the moment, Your Honor, please.
Butcher.
Disbursement voucher for the last quarter of 2022, Ma'am Gina.
Primado. Di kasi klaro po yung
Anyways,
perma dito. Ang maklaro ko lang dito, Your Honor, is my perma po. My
Yes.
signature. And then, may perma po dito ng accountant namin. Pero yung sa gitna, hindi po kasi klaro dito, Your Honor.
Move on, counsel.
Now, Madam, yung disbursement voucher, yung pag-pre-prepare, pag-paperma, tsaka pag-re-release ng cheque, yung date ng cheque, tsaka yung pag-i-encash ng cheque, they all happened on the same day, December 20, 2022. Tama po ba?
Tama po, Your Honor.
How much was the amount encashed on that day? 125 million pesos, di po ba?
Yes po.
You encashed this check sa Land Bank Shaw Boulevard branch. Tama po ba?
Yes po.
Now, listen to this question now. For unusual amounts like 125 million pesos, yung bangko kailangan ma-notify yung bangko isang araw minimum or at least 2 days before ma-encash yung cheque para ma-prepare, maihanda yung cash. Ito yung na-mention ni Miss Violeta Constantino, then Department Manager ng Land Bank Shaw Boulevard when she testified. Do you confirm this practice?
Objection, Your Honor.
What's the objection?
The question is misleading, Your Honor. There's no testimony as to unusual amount, Your Honor.
Yun.
There was, counsel. There was, counsel.
Not by the witness, Your Honor.
Not by this witness, but by the Land Bank, by the Land Bank executive.
Okay? Hindi po ba? Kailangan mo notify muna yung bangko a day or two?
May we ask the prosecution to repeat the question, Your
Well, please, I
Honor?
think there was a ruling.
If she knows,
Yes.
Ma'am Gina, kayo po ba ay nag-i-inform sa bangko o may kailangan po ba mag-inform sa bangko na mag-withdraw kayo ng ganito kalaking pera?
Ganito po, Your Honor, nang handa na po ang cheque, tumawag po ang aming cash division na Ma'am Gina, handa na po ang cheque at pwede mo nang ipa-encash sa bangko.
Not responsive? Okay. Now,
Continue, counsel.
by what time did you go to Land Bank on December 20, 2022?
Mga around 2 to 2:30 nakaabot dito, Your Honor.
2 to 2:30, hindi 3 p.m.
Mga ganyan na, Your
Your Honor,
Honor.
witness already answered.
Wait. I'm just clarifying because that's what she said in the hearing. Anyway, so it's 2:30, and then when confronted with another option, 3 p.m., yung sagot mo, mga ganyan. So it includes 3 p.m.
Sayang
Tama po ba?
bayot.
Basta naabot ko dito, Your Honor, mga 2 to 2:30. Ana, Your Honor.
Alright, now, by the time you arrived at the bank on December 20, 2022, yung 125 million pesos in cash, nakahanda na, di po ba, for your withdrawal?
Sa pagkaalam ko, nakahanda na kasi
Yes.
tumawag po ang aming cash division, Your Honor, na kunin ko na ang cheque at pwede na ding ipa-encash sa bangko.
Yes. Ibig sabihin, at least, na-notify ng opisina nyo yung land bank a day before December 20, 2022 na mag-i-encash kayo ng ganung kahalaking halaga. 125 million pesos sa araw na yan, December 20, 2022. Tama po ba?
Tama po, Your
Tama
Honor.
po. Now, meaning, yung land bank na notify na ihanda yung 125 million pesos bago pa man maaprubahan
Ako, napapaano ako sa kay ano eh.
ang disbursement voucher, bago pa man maihanda, mapirmahan, tsaka ma-release ang cheque sa inyo.
Objection, Your Honor, misleading.
Misleading,
There's
Your
no
Honor.
testimony as regards that.
Objection is sustained, counsel. There's no basis for that yet.
I mean, can I ask, what's the basis for them so I can
The court
respond?
already ruled.
The ground for
Miss Nabish,
objection,
I'm asking
counsel,
you,
is misleading.
what's the-
The basis for that question has not yet been laid. The witness did not say anything about informing the bank before the voucher or checks were prepared.
Okay, anyways, Your Honor, please, we'll move to the next point.
Sustained again,
Okay,
counsel.
now.
There's no basis. The pagmamadali did not come from the witness. Another exit.
Yes,
I
Your Honor.
presume.
Yes, Your Honor.
Your Honor,
I think
Ah,
there's
that
a
pertains to
ruling.
DepEd, Counsel.
Your Honor,
Yes.
that may be the case, Your Honor, but it hasn't yet testified by the witness. So, with due respect to the prosecution, the proper basis must be laid, Your Honor.
It already ruled about
Modify for this one, Counsel.
Okay.
I stand
I will.
corrected with respect to the backdoor testimony that it connected to DepEd. I distinctly remember that, not with the OVP. I stand corrected.
Backroom, Your Honor. I'm asking for the backroom now. Isn't it? Okay. In that afternoon, you were instructed to the backroom of the bank. Di po ba?
Ano po yun? Backroom,
Backroom, oo.
bankroom.
Backroom po, backroom.
Sorry po,
Backroom?
sorry po sir ha.
It's okay.
Sorry po.
Attorney Ligudan,
Backroom.
kwarto sa likod o banyo?
Kwarto sa likod.
Kwarto sa...
Wala pong kwarto sa likod, Your Honor.
Okay. Okay now. The question is simple.
Kailangan ka. Ano ka, manguhula ka ba? Ligutan, maninghuhula ka? Wala naman palang kwarto sa likod Talagang si Ligutan, manguhula. Anyway, mga kababayan, ano po masasabi niyo dyan? Just comment down below. Maraming salamat po.